Apollo 10 sees a man narrate stories of his life as a 10-year-old boy in 1969 Houston, weaving tales of nostalgia with a fantastical account of a journey to the moon. This is written and directed by Richard Linklater, and it hit Netflix earlier in the month after premiering at South by Southwest earlier this year. And it's his third animated film after Waking Life and A Scanner Darkly, and it sees him using a technique similar to those films, that being rotoscoping. Parts of the film were shot in live action, and then would get animated in post-production, with a feel reminiscent of Saturday morning cartoons. The best way to describe the tone of this is nostalgic, with narration by Jack Black as our protagonist Stanley, fondly recounting memories of his youth, as well as current events at the time. It almost reminded me of a mix between A Christmas Story and Forrest Gump, with the way it constantly weaves in and out of events like the Vietnam War, the presidency of JFK, and more, but tying everything back to Stanley's childhood and offering a perspective through childhood innocence. The film, if nothing else, serves as a tribute to childhood imagination, especially with part of the plot being Stanley's fantasy about training for this top-secret mission to the moon himself, all shown in some beautifully rendered sequences of eye-popping animation. And these sequences were a joy to watch. However, while this explores our protagonist's wild imagination, there's also a home movie's feel to it, with the way it will transition to different moments in Stanley's childhood, feeling like a slideshow, especially thanks to Black's almost soothing narration. Now, it's not a film that felt like it was building towards any big emotional peak. There's a lot of excitement built around the events of the Apollo 11 landing, but it's not like there's some defining character arc otherwise driving the movie forward. And with the film's constant reliance on narration, it tends to tell us what's being felt instead of showing us. However, the way the film completely immerses you in the time period does feel welcoming, and it generally does exude a sense of warmth, even if it stays at one particular energy level for literally its entire runtime. It feels like a beautiful snapshot of a moment in time, though I'd say the best way to describe the story is one that's comprised of just moments, rather than anything that builds towards a satisfying sum of its parts. So in that sense, that prevented me from flat out loving the film. However, both the likability in the narration and the personal feel to each of these stories can be felt, and I still found it to be a nice time. So overall, while I wouldn't put Apollo 10 up there as one of Richard Linklater's best, it's still another solid entry in his filmography. While it's not a film with the biggest stakes, nor does it contain any huge emotional moments, especially due to its excessive narration, it's a warm, inviting film with a wonderfully nostalgic tone that immerses you in this time period with a nice personal touch to it. It makes for a nice, breezy watch, and I recommend checking it out. Apollo 10 gets a 7 out of 10. So let me know, did you see Apollo 10 or are you planning to see it, and what are your thoughts? Is this one of your favorite Richard Linklater movies, and what movies make you feel the most nostalgic? Let me know in the comments below so we can discuss. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and share it, and for more movie reviews and film discussion, please make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Thanks for watching everyone, and keep having fun with film.